Dun, 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 drum. Nice.
Oh, welcome, everybody, welcome. Come on in.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't be bashful, don't be shy. Slip on over the meters, give it a try.
I just see the face. Kick out of that. That's pretty good.
But our
We all
names,
incognito.
Our
the names,
names are not there.
yeah.
You have to throw your voice and let them guess who you are. You are a secret person.
Okay. No problem.
No, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
S'il vous plaît.
Parlez-vous français?
Right? Compromiso, por favor. Ay,
No,
simple
español.
buto, dandejo. Ay.
Oh, you maricón, stop. Ah, Chihuahua, mama.
You just cursed in Spanish.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, señorita.
I lived
No,
in
no,
Texas.
no, you misunderstand. Oh,
I don't remember what it means.
She was caliente. Woo.
Eto zerk anje coffee.
Ah, speaking that French, speaking that Russian. Oh, good evening, I see you. Happy New Year's. How are you? Miss Michelle, thank you so much for this little nebulizer. I have to show you. I'm gonna have to put myself on screen. Uh, um, but this little thing is so adorable. It really is. And I have rechargeable batteries so that I could put in it. Happy New Year, Linda and Joey.
There we go.
Uh,
I think.
Mama loves y'all. I hope y'all are having a good time in New York. But give me just a second, y'all, and I'll pull myself up.
Whoops.
Right.
Where am I? Oh,
You're
there.
hiding. You're incognito.
I'm dead. Shh. What am I wearing?
This is
Sorry.
the little nebulizer machine that runs on batteries. And when I took out the face mask, I said, "Oh my goodness, the face mask! It's a nebulizer machine."
Excuse
But
me.
it comes with two, so that's good. So it works. Um, and thank you so much. I can put that in a pocketbook. I can put it in a shift ready bag. You can put it in just about anything that you need to if you need it. And thank you again for that. Uh, thank you. Yes, it will help, Michelle. Um, I feel bad. I broke my watch. Oh no. Oh no, somebody broke the watch in the chat room. Oh no. I'm sorry that you broke your watch. I got a new watch for Christmas, but it looks like I hate to say it, but it looks like a guy's watch. Oh, let me put my friends back up here on panel. They're hiding. They're
Just that
incognito.
little noise I hear.
You hear little gremlins on the other side.
Is that what it is? Hello, it's me. You're waiting for.
Uh, it's me, MJ.
Yeah, you didn't know who. Oh,
I knew who
all
you
right.
were.
Okay. I am a blonde,
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, so I hope everybody has a wonderful and happy, safe New Year. And don't blink your eyes too many times because Christmas 2023 will be here before you know it.
be right around the
Just
corner.
saying,
Oh,
we're in a time warp and it's like time is just flashing right before our eyes. I ain't never in my life. Oh, JH, I didn't see you slip in there, girlfriend. Happy New Year to you and your husband. I pray y'all are having a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve. Pray everything is going good on all home place. I know everybody's been getting a lot of change in weather all across the country and across the world. Uh, some devastating things have been happening. Um, just remember to stand strong in the faith of the Lord and remember that God loves you and um, without being spiritually, mentally, and physically in tune with God and the Spirit of the Lord, you know, you're going to be lost out there. I don't think I'll make it till midnight. Oh, no, you're fine. I don't even know that I'm going to make it till midnight. You know, I might make it to midnight on at somebody else's time, like on Eastern time or something like that. I didn't even make it on UK time. So, but um, what cost Mary? What? Oh, message for you, Mary. I think there's messages for you in the chat room, Mary. She might have passed out, y'all, because she did work today. And my other person sitting up there, they just chilling in the chat room for now. It sounds like they listening to something, distorting our voices. Yeah, you go relax, chillax, enjoy the new year. I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, you better get something for that dry throat. You better have uh,
you hear me coughing, I forget.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm all right. I cough
now,
all the time.
now she answered. Now she answered.
I
See?
forget I'm on here on talking terms. And then when I'm not on the screen, I'm in the chat room and I try to talk.
I was having a mudslide and uh, it's about gone. I hope I don't get caught in the mud avalanche.
I got my perfectly balanced pH purified water core hydration 7.4.
Oh, there's our
I'm
Miss.
back.
Hey, welcome.
Look at my little monkey.
Mm, that's what I've been listening to. Okay,
Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
left him.
let
Yeah,
me see.
I left him sitting.
you were saying? It was a gremlin. I thought Gremlins was on.
Oh,
That's cute.
Gremlins was on for Christmas.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
That's cute.
that's listed now as one of the popular Christmas movies.
Oh, hi, Harold. Thank you
Hey,
for
Harold.
Hey,
happy.
this is secret night. This is guess what we're wearing night tonight for New Year's Eve.
Well, I'm wearing my Chosen T-shirt. Not what we were.
I was thinking of that advertisement they used to do and joke about that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
This is Jake from State Farm.
Oh God, that was funny. JH, how are you? How's your weather and everything?
Yes, taken, the weather has taken a lot on a lot of people.
Mm.
Mhm.
Um, they talk about people being bipolar. They need to talk about the bipolar weather.
Yeah, right.
They need to give it some antibiotics.
Yeah, really.
Mhm. Give it a little antidepressant. Yeah.
Give it something.
Some mood stabilizer.
Yeah.
Sugar stabilizer.
Give it some estrogen.
It's all dreary up here today.
It's raining here.
Yeah, it was raining here too, but it was really warm. So I went out on my break and I put my coat under
Oh,
my butt
nice.
and I sat in the rain on the bench outside of work and had my 11-minute break, and that was nice. I didn't care that it was raining or anything. It just felt good.
So your break is 11 minutes. It's not
Yeah,
10 or 15.
I know. Is that
Oh my
weird?
God, how funny.
It's like if you know what, I got to remember not only an even amount of numbers from the time I clock out for my break, but one more minute to add. So and then I don't look at my clock, my watch, or my phone right away to figure out what time it is, and then I run outside and I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to take a minute off, and you know, it's like, gee,
Phyllis, you're being paged to the front office. Where are you?
nah.
I called you. I messaged you.
So how's everybody been? I haven't really heard from anybody in a while.
I've been like a flying snickerdoodle.
What in the heck is that like? I'm like a twinkling butterfly floating through the cosmos
Well,
of this
that is you.
wild world.
That is you, Mary.
Yes.
I got fairy dust sprinkling from my wings, girls. I don't know why, but
You go, Mary. God love you. You go.
at least I got a little imagination, if nothing else.
Amen, sister. Amen.
You have a lot.
Flowers in my hair, flowers everywhere.
Who's not the one drinking?
No, I not drink. I had nothing to drink. I just got out of work. Maybe I need something to drink.
And you're working tomorrow, you said? You have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow too. But they said it's time and a half. So I'm glad that I was out sick all week because that would have put me over on my retirement. And then,
Oh.
and then you have to pay taxes like
Mhm.
so much per every dollar or something, or every $3. And I try to keep track of it.
The joys of life.
I know. You cannot make too much money.
Go
You
ahead.
can get retirement, SSI retirement, and you are poor. And then you can get help. Now, if you get a part-time job, everything that you get help goes down, but everything that you pay goes up. Okay.
Yeah.
In the meantime. So it really, really does kind of screw you.
Yeah.
It's
It
just,
does.
and then you have more paperwork and more questions and more forms to fill out and more. You got to get more information, more of this and that. Got to
Yeah.
get a thing from this and a statement from there about your earnings and blah blah blah. It's like red tape, red tape. Oh, just give me retirement back.
I hear you. I hear
Now
you.
Alexa went on.
Uh-oh.
It's like every contraption is just going on by itself in my house.
Well,
Yeah, I ended 2022 with a bang. My phone fell in the toilet.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
I was lucky enough to had not paid for my Amazon order, so I ran quick. I got a ride and ran all the way to South Portland to Walmart, got a phone, come back. It took me all of my day off wasted to get that phone and sit here with these people and trying to get it hooked up and without the other phone working. And that's not so easy. And then they switched it over finally. It took a couple hours for them to actually have it accomplished, but then it upgrades. Now it upgrades and it charges. It took me all day of having it plugged in to get 10%. It took me 21 hours to charge it to 100%, and it doesn't last 21 hours. And then so I'm desperately trying to get more than 1 or 2%. My mother calls for Christmas, and so we're like yelling, "Happy Merry Christmas." My daughter was here, and it was like about a 2-minute call because I'm on 2%.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And I
geez.
couldn't get it to charge. I just kept plugging it in, and it was draining the batteries, and it wasn't really doing anything, and I wasn't using it. So then Tuesday, I don't feel good. My daughter leaves. I get sick to my stomach. I get the bug after Christmas, so I don't eat nothing all week, and I'm tired as could be. I'm trying to work with this phone, and I'm like, I give up, And then Tuesday, I don't call in because I never go to work on Tuesdays because I usually have appointments, and the agreement when I started working there was no Tuesdays. So they put me on Tuesdays, and I didn't know it because I don't look, because I'm never on Tuesday. You don't look for when to go into work when you don't work, right? So then I can't call him because one of the girls at work texted me, and then before I got to the phone, she tried to call me, so it killed my phone, my battery. So I couldn't, and I didn't know who it was for a long time, and I fell asleep, and I wake up a while later, and it's charged a little tiny bit. And so I went through the giving me hell at work today, but actually for not calling in and stuff. And I'm like, why didn't you call in? And I'm like, no, I still don't feel too great. So I'm like, I'm not answering appropriately. I'm just like, I really don't care kind of thing going on with me. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, well, I was having phone troubles. I'm not going to get up feeling like I did and go traipsing around, start asking my neighbors to use a phone to call work. And, these people are not my chummy buddies. And so then, so she kind of gives me hell about that. And I'm like, and it didn't dawn on me when she's talking to me, because I'm like, oh, just get this over with. I'm waiting for it to be done. Just like when your mother yells at you, And so she's going on, and she's like, well, I'm really pissed. And I'm like, really? Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, but you've been the one that's been helping them the most.
Yeah. Now understand, this is why she's pissed, and this has nothing to do with me. And I didn't say a word. I just let her go on. I remained calm, and I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. And and then she goes, oh, get out of here. I'm doing it wrong. I'm just so pissed. And I walked out of the office, and I went and gathered my stuff. I'm waiting out there for her now. She's just throwing her little fit. But come to find out, something happened in her family. There was an accident, and people got hurt, and for the holidays. And so she's supposed to be in the hospital seeing to these people, and she's not. And so that's pissing her off. Now the other manager that she just put in there, Andrea, had a wisdom teeth pulled, and she is now infected and in the hospital. So it's a stress on her, and I understand it. So I gave her no slack, because that ain't gonna do anybody any good. But I mean, I didn't argue. I didn't even tell her my side of it. I just let her blow off steam and get it over with. And yeah, okay, whatever. I just wasn't in the mood to argue with anybody anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could literally walk away from that job tomorrow, and it would not break my heart, because I just don't care, because I am retired, and I really like being retired. It's just I'm broke, but it's okay. It's okay. Broke is okay too.
They're not going to fire you because they know that you're the one who always shows up. Clearly, it was a misunderstanding and it was a mistake.
Right. But I
didn't do it on purpose.
Right. And I didn't get sick on purpose. And it wasn't, believe me, I was not thrilled about that part myself. And I still don't feel all that great. And it's just like, and I know that they ended up leaving Sandy in there by herself. And, she was mad because she had to come into work, but Andrea's in the hospital. That's why she had to come into work. And it's like, don't take it out on me. I'll be all right. I go ahead, beat me on the shoulders. I can take it, because I just shrug it off.
Right.
It used to bother me back in the day, things like that. But I am. They're not Almighty God, and that's that.
Hmm. Yeah. This year, I'm not caring about what anybody says or what anybody thinks. That's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to forgive and forget and let bygones
Right.
be bygones, and good riddance to bad sorrow. Uh,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you can't
I
go
agree
through
with
life
that.
holding grudges against anybody or any kind of
Hmm.
ill will.
I
You know.
agree with that, but not if it's repeated behavior.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gotten really a lot
You know.
easier for me to walk
Mhm.
away from things over the years because I have had no choice sometimes but to walk away from a lot of
Mhm.
things. And I've had no choice but to leave everything behind. But, so it doesn't affect me as emotionally as it used to. I have been desensitized in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me too.
And that's why it's easy. You can laugh and cry at the same time,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
exactly, Mary. I mean, I've been through it myself for over 20 something years now.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know, and still going through it and going through more changes every day with this newer
Hmm.
generation and this web of deceit and deception here.
Hmm.
You
Right.
know,
Trying to see what ends up.
everybody getting caught up in the matrix, and I've been trying to pull myself away and trying to get the little one pulled away a little bit more,
Mm,
uh, to see what's actually going on around you and the real world and society. And it's a scary thought, but
yeah.
it's a lot of people said, only until we all stand together and stand against our senators, our congressmen, and all of this,
Hmm.
if it
All
would
of
even
them throwing
make a
us.
difference, if it would even make a difference if we did, sign petitions and everything else, would it really make a difference?
I
You
don't
know,
think we have
at
time.
the game, because they've already got their mindset that they're going to do what they can no matter how or what it takes, and they're going to use all forces within their powers to to eliminate a bunch of us.
Hmm.
you know God help us, and you need to be seeking God's, and getting mentally, physically, and spiritually in tune with the Lord in order to seek the proper guidance to see you get through the trials and tribulations that are coming at us, and they're coming at us at a warp speed. It's like we've been transformed into a time warp, but we're not in a time warp. We're caught up in the matrix, and we're caught up in society and the way society lives now, because that's how we all met, is here in the matrix.
Hmm. We have to grab that metal rod and walk that narrow path as best we can
Hmm.
without reaching out beyond it.
And we have to use our common sense that God gave us, not this you know other stuff. Use your common sense and use your um inner tuition. Go with your gut instinct, and always follow your gut instinct, because your gut instinct is always right.
I'm
I
here.
don't
Yeah,
care what anybody says.
you
Your
got to
gut
keep your
instinct is,
radar up. Yeah.
and you know hi Sheba, pretty babies. Mommy's gonna take you out. She said, Mommy, it's a late night. I got to go potty, Mommy.
Well, they're shooting fireworks. She doesn't like fireworks.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not setting Zeus off tonight.
Mm.
I'm gonna let him rest. I didn't prepare to set Zeus off tonight.
You're
I
kidding.
had some fireworks left over from the 4th of July
Uh,
for New Year's Eve.
You want to?
It's
And
raining out there, and I heard somebody shooting fireworks off up here.
but well, it's misting rain or raining. I don't know what he's doing out there. Mhm.
Come here.
Good evening, Ark Wild Man. Happy New Year, sir. God bless you and your family, and I pray peace be with you and your family.
Nope, can't have it. Hi,
I
Ark.
I have not really been on YouTube watching a lot of videos or anything.
Me
And
neither.
I popped in some live streams and just wished everybody a happy new year and prayed peace be with them and their families and everybody in the chat rooms. Even in my chat room, I pray peace be with all of y'all. And man, I'll tell you what, the Lord was testing us with these storms coming through here because
No joke.
and in my area, I lost power for about 6 hours. Had to deal with that extreme below cold temperatures.
Mhm.
Um, and then after all that was resolved and that issue was resolved, then the upstairs hot water heater decided it was going to bust loose.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But you know what? I said, I crap happens. You know,
Yeah.
uh, I'm just thankful that I was here at home and I could catch it, and when it started and get the maintenance man over here to get that shut off. Because if I could have gotten that upstairs apartment, I'd have got the water shut off myself.
Mm.
I would have had to shut that stuff off real quick. Uh, but unfortunately, I'm not the maintenance man. So,
Mhm.
no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because, yeah.
You'd have been busy then.
I'm
Yeah, really.
our apartment unit, they said our apartment unit was the hardest hit because after I went through my experiences, we all experienced no power for several hours on Friday, and then on Christmas Day, all of us in this whole unit was experiencing some kind of water issue problem, except for
Wow.
me. All my stuff was good to go because
That's
no,
because you were prepped.
Yeah.
I kept all my stuff on. Everybody else
And
was keeping
that
color, but
that right there, Kim, proves the difference between prepping and being prepared for emergencies and not. That
yeah,
right there shows you that you did what you did and it worked.
yeah. Well, I sucked up over the 20 something gallons of water off this carpet too. I lost the
Right?
TV, but I'm not out nothing on the TV because technically the TV was gave to me by a neighbor.
Yeah.
Um, when I took them to go get a new TV, they wanted a 60 something inch TV, so they gave me their other TV.
Mm.
And that's the second TV they gave me. So, that same person. Um, they at first had like a I don't know, like a 40-inch or something, 38-inch or something,
Hmm.
and they gave it to me, and um, then all of it because they got them this one, and then they decided they didn't want this one because they could get a better deal on a great bigger one. So when I had my old van, I took them to go get the great bigger one, and they gave me that one because the other one quit. So it's like,
Dang.
you know, you don't have to keep giving me TVs just because the ones you give me keep failing, because they're older.
Mm.
It's okay. I'm not out nothing.
Right, somebody gave me one, but I I put it under the bed until Lena had a place and gave it to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
told
have an antenna or anything.
yeah, my mom and brother, they said they'd give me a TV. I'm like, I don't want a TV right now. I don't want
Right.
nothing else in here right now. I want to try to get rid of some stuff that needs to go, and I want to try to relocate.
Yeah,
I've been
TV
doing
would
that.
be in my way.
You know, I don't need it right now. But thank you. You know, I'm good. If
Don't you
that,
love it if you go to visit somebody and they're sitting in their living room staring at their television? I'm like, well, I gotta go. Bye.
because I mean, I've seen some pretty interesting movies on that
Tubi.
Tubi
Mhm.
free. I clicked on something about a baby close to God or something, or I forget what the name of it is right off the top of my head. But and then when it ended, it started going into all these other movies and stuff,
Mhm.
and I was kind of listening and watching, but not really watching. But these movies that they were showing on there after that one is actually what is happening in our society right now today. Talking about the implants,
Mhm.
the human and the AI and everything. Um, Good evening, Guns. How are you? Welcome and happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Um, but anyway, those movies were pretty wild. Um, that were coming on today and stuff.
I
And
didn't see anything today.
I'm gonna get the name. One of them is called Other Life, and it's like they put on this headband thing, and they get this drop of stuff put in their eye, and then
Lena gave me a parrot for Christmas. Sorry.
Oh, how funny.
It's a little toy thing.
it was
That
a
was,
toy.
Yeah, you push a button in it and it listens to what you say and it repeats it.
I thought we were being attacked.
Oh, I wasn't for sure what was happening myself. But,
It's like I am a happy little birdie. Let's see, did I do it? Oh wait.
Malachi would love that.
Oh, that thing is too fun. I'm hang out with myself while I have company now. My little parrot, me, myself, and my parrot, and my
Oh,
eye parrot.
oh my goodness. Yes, we escaped from the Looney Tunes, okay?
Right?
Uh,
Me. I just sort of looked over and like, oh, there it was. Bonk! I hit the button.
Mm.
did you get it, girl? I'm gonna show you this little house. I was gonna try to put it in a decoration, but I couldn't figure out a decoration to put it in. I was gonna try to put it in that wreath that I was gonna finish making, but um, I didn't put it in it either. I thought it might be too big, but it might look good if I can get it in the center of it. Oh, you can't
I
even
can't.
really see.
No, wait. I'm laughing here.
Oh,
I'm.
jeez.
I'm.
Okay. Here, now, can you see it? It's lit up.
There's
Oh, okay.
Okay, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Back up a little. There you go.
Okay, that's not lit up. But then when you light it up, you can't really
Yeah,
see.
you
I
can't
mean,
see it.
yeah, but
But I could tell. Yeah, it's nice. There you go. That's a
it
good
lights
shot.
up
Hmm.
in the back. So
Okay.
I was thinking about putting it on the reef,
Yeah, that would be
maybe
really
putting it in
nice.
the center of the reef
Hmm.
that I was working on. I mean, Turn the light back on, lay that back down. Oh, goodness.
There we go.
Ooh. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.
What happened to Phyllis?
I don't know. I paged her to the office.
Happy New Year.
You were so funny, Mary.
Like, Happy New Year. What was that? It's a Wonderful Life or
I love
something.
her.
Like, peekaboo. Don't worry, I'm dressed.
I don't know. We ain't even been on here 40 minutes, y'all.
Yeah, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
I know. I was before you got on.
What? Oh my gosh. Are you sucking and jiving me right now? I'm going to have to pull an all-nighter by my all-nighter self. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to last.
Yeah, well, I know my other secret person over there, she's got to work tomorrow. You know. And it's already 11:30 her time, so I don't blame her if she says goodnight. You know. But Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And tonight is my neighbor upstairs, her birthday.
Oh, okay.
I tried to tell her to come down here and have a drink with me, but you know, she's younger than I am. It would be easier for her to walk up the steps after having a drink than it would for me to walk down after having
stumble down. That's what I was afraid of that day that I had to go to the dentist for the surgery. Yeah. Because they gave me these 2 pills to take like 2 hours before the procedure. Yeah. And all I kept thinking is, because I live on the 2nd floor, all I kept thinking is, oh God, how am I going to get down those 2 steps? Yeah. 2 flights of stairs, but thank God I made it. I think I was holding on. Like, otherwise I would have sat on my butt and just, plopped down like a kid.
That's what Phyllis said she's going to have to do to Gerald on a pillow. But she hasn't. So,
hey, I want to read you a little tiny paragraph that a friend of mine wrote. She had a lot to do with everybody helping me when I moved in here, because she used to help the people out that were homeless, and she called it anonymous, and they would just drop things off anonymously for her to disperse to people in the street.
I'm gonna mute my microphone while you read it, and I'm gonna go fix me something else to drink.
Okay. Well, it's not really long, but it's really nice what she writes. It's so Maine, let me say. She says, I pulled over to the side of the road, definitely in illegal parking. It's before dawn, and this is happening in the sky, which she took this beautiful fiery sky photograph. She says, I am crouched down on my knees and framing this when I hear the police cruiser, its headlights illuminating me, the trespasser and parking culprit. I turn to explain and apologize to the officer who is walking directly towards me with her camera. She says, what a morning. Last beautiful sunrise. I couldn't get here in time to get a shot. So I say, you're not here to ticket me, summons me, or kick me off the curb? She laughs, no, you're fine. Happy New Year, and proceeds to photograph. I love this place. Joanne Arnold. She's awesome.
Wow, that was really nice.
But she started out because she was having issues, personal issues, right? And she started out quite a few years ago, and she took her camera and would go down by the waterfront, and well, first she just started to go down there to see, and then we have all the fishermen and all the lobstermen and all the boats and stuff down there, and she started photographing because she's a photographer. And one day she meets this fella, this long-haired, scruffy looking fella out there, and she said he just he saw her with the camera, and so he confronted her and asked her, would she take a picture of him? He wanted to be seen. And that started her understanding of the people living in the streets,
Oh, okay.
and it became this relationship basically. And what she would do was take photographs and write. And so one day I come along and she says, can I take a photograph? And I was like, yeah, sure. I just woke up out of a car. I'm filthy dirty. I mean, I was filthy dirty. I had nowhere to clean up for a long time. My hair was a mess. The wind was blowing. She just handed me some clean clothes, which I was thrilled. And she took my picture standing there in the morning. There's like the sun is just coming up, and we're by the boats in the old port, and that's the picture that ended up in the Manor magazine.
Oh, okay.
But then I started to write myself about things that had happened, incidences, and how I felt and how I saw things, and because I had a different perspective than a lot of people out there. And I would post them, and she would have Kenny, who was also a homeless guy, but he was a writer, and he would tweak my stuff because my phone was all messed up and the autocorrect messed everything up too, and he would fix it. So I'd write these stories, and I didn't know that there was a lot of people that were reading them and seeing my stories and following my stories. Well, then I ended up, she dubbed me Our Lady of the Streets, which I thought was really nice. But it ended up that when I moved in here, when I finally got house, her husband had got COVID, and then she and her daughter got COVID or something like that. And they went through the family. So then she ended up having to stop helping the people in the streets because it took her about 30 hours a week to do this and gather all the stuff and put it all together. And she ended up, she had to leave it. But other ladies followed through, and they weren't really sure what they were doing. And I had just become housed and taken in a bunch of donations to bring back out there. So I kind of started them all going into where they go, because I said, this is where the people need the help. They all come here eventually from all over the city. So, because this is where the area of help is. And this is how to do it. Don't dole it out of your car little by little. Lay it out there and let them go through it. And they'll take what they want. They'll leave what they don't. And it's turned into, now they're bringing all kinds of food down there. Some guy is making little mini quiches and feeding them. People are bringing soups and stuff. So once or twice a week, they set up. If we're going to have a big storm, they go gather all the safe, warm stuff that they can for the people that can't get inside, and go down to the park and dispense it. And I showed them where to get rid of anything that they don't give away in the park, so that they'll get it in the shelters and stuff. And because that was where I was, and those were the people who taught me how to survive there and help. And so that was my way of helping back. And now they've built it into something really nice, which is good.
Now, was she the woman that did that video? That video
Yes.
that you sent us? Okay.
The TEDx talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did that. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. She does some beautiful photography. She did a children's book. And the one place where I slept in the parking lot in the car and hid all night, one night, I'd staring at this logo on the back of this van because it was a business parking lot. I find out later she created that logo.
Oh, wow.
It was for like a beer and wine company, and they did deliveries and stuff. But it was interesting. So she's done a lot here. She's an artist and a photographer, and she's an awesome person, incredibly awesome person.
Somewhere in some of my stuff and some of my files, I have all that stuff that Mary just explained. She shared the videos and stuff with me, and it was very heart touching, and just I mean, to actually see the videos and the people that she is referencing to.
Oh yeah, I saw the
The
one
work that the
video.
lady done,
Mhm.
it's just incredible,
Mhm.
incredible. You know,
These are what I call street angels. When you're
Right.
hiking on the Appalachian Trail, they say trail angels. Well, then you go out into the streets where it's hell and life is war and these people walk in like angels. Really.
yeah,
They they bring you something with a napkin with flowers on it and it's like all of a sudden that tiny little bright spot in your just brightened up your day,
Yeah.
Something
mm,
so simple.
yeah, yeah,
They bring little packages of wet wipes. They bring. I had after I was in my apartment finally, and I was housed for a week. I brought was it 14 backpacks I had gotten, and I took all this socks and rain ponchos and all these different things and snacks and everything that I knew I needed when I was out there, toothbrush and toothpaste and stuff and packed in each one of those backpacks and then got some still homeless people that I knew that had a car to bring me downtown and I walked around and I said, "Hey Joe, hey, here you want a backpack? Hey, here take this one to pass it to somebody, because I know he would. His daughter is homeless and
yeah,
stuff like
Well,
that."
that was really nice.
But then I got everybody else going and so now I don't have to because I had to move away on my into my life and not keep dragging behind with where I've been, you
Yeah,
know.
but you're helping other people.
Right. But I got them all going at it.
Mhm.
So and I kind of got them all started and they
Right.
worked it into their own nice, really nice thing. And a lot of ladies have joined them and so it's become something really nice down there. It's all volunteer. It's
Mhm.
all donations from people. But it was the good people, the kind people of Portland, Maine, who helped me out that kept me alive out there.
Mhm.
And I
amen,
ever grateful to the good people of Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'd love to go down there with a sign someday and say, thank you, just thank you.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
But then they'd probably try to give me money. I'd be like, no, no, no. I just want to thank you, for
oh,
helping the people that you help.
Yeah.
It's getting very little the help people are getting out there. So these ladies come along and it's just like this big amazing thing. They whip it all out of their vehicles and they put the boxes and tarps all out and set everything out and put up tables and feed everybody and then pick it all up and all the homeless people help them pick up and help them fold everything up and stuff because
yeah.
they're happy to have it. But see, I started something nice.
Yes, you did, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, they used to all call me mom, so I was like the homeless
There it goes.
home mom of the homeless.
Come on, Miss Tony, wake up, snap out of it. You want to
No, I
sing? Tony?
had that.
I've,
I
And
I've,
had
next
I've
to.
year, and
paged
next
Miss
year I'll
Phyllis.
be rich. Just kidding, but
I paged Phyllis, and I paged Phyllis. I can't page her no more.
huh?
I had the spinning circle of doom there for a while.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Well, we get that.
Mm.
yeah.
We get that. I'm surprised I didn't kick myself off yet. But, you know, what's a Demeter Solis video without some kind of a blooper fail in it? You
No, we
know,
did all that before you went live.
you think so? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I knocked myself out.
You
Watch
know.
me pull a webbit out of my hat. No.
Oh, come on, you Wascowee Webbit.
Mm.
My name is Elmo. My name is Elmo Fudd.
Elmer
You
Fudd.
Wascowee Webbit, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Beep beep.
Hey, Yogi. Hey,
Oh
Yogi.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Boo Boo. No, wait a minute. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Ah. Hey, boo boo,
Stuff.
would you like to go steal a picnic basket? But Yogi, you know what Mr. Ranger told us? He told us we would be in trouble if we stole another picnic basket. Boo boo, what Mr. Ranger don't know won't hurt him. Hey, let's go, yo, boo boo. But Yogi, hey, boo boo, you see that picnic basket? Let's steal it off of that table. It's got some pretty good food in there. Look, it's got a pie. It's got a sandwich. Hey, hey, what do you say? I know that wasn't very funny. Nobody was laughing on that one. Well, you son of a gun, UGI, you cheap Charlie, you know buy me drink. I know stay here no longer. I got to go. Happy New Year. Hasta la vista, baby.
I want two piece toast and two sheets on my bed.